Largest countries by population in 2050. Hi and hello, and welcome back to your own channel, Verified Now. I know you were waiting for this video, so today we'll discuss the largest countries by population in 2050. I know what you're thinking. Who, where, when? Yes and yes to all your questions. Every question in your mind is going to be a significant part of the video. But before that, let's do a little finger exercise. For that, move your finger to the red button on the left and hit subscribe. Swipe it a bit, and now you have clicked the bell icon. Now, just like and share the video among the friends who you think would love to hear about the largest countries by population in 2050. So let's hop right into it without wasting a single second. Do you ever wonder which country is going to be the most populated in the year 2050? If so, I have something interesting for you. The list of the top 20 most populated countries in 2050. These countries are projected to be the most populated countries in 2050. Well, it's not the only fascinating thing. The UN determined through consolidated data with various other elements, including migration, current development rates, relocation, population age, fertility, and death rates. We have compiled a list of the top 10 most populated countries. Introduction. According to the United Nations, the global population will reach 9.8 billion in 2050, and development is expected to continue up to that point, assuming that fertility declines. A maturing populace in general makes fertility decline at a more significant rate. If the richness pace of a nation is lower than the substitution rate, the populace decreases there. According to the research, the world's fertility rate was 2.5 in 2015. However, it gradually declined. By 2050, the number of individuals over age 60 will vividly increase, as contrasted with the year 2017, and the number more than 80 will significantly increase. So, first of all, what goes into the list? The following is a rundown of the 20 most populated countries in the year 2050. Factors that go into the projections include patterns of fruitfulness, mortality, and fertility rates throughout the next many years, baby or infant survival and endurance rates, quantities of adolescent moms, AIDS, HIV, and future stuff. Factors include: overpopulation is one of the most pressing and common environmental issues confronting the world today, but it often goes unnoticed. Pollution, climate change, and water scarcity all appear to take precedence, yet overpopulation is a major cause of a slew of other environmental problems. Overpopulation will put a strain on resources and land, causing significant environmental problems as well as affecting global economies and living standards. The difficulties in finding solutions to this problem, as well as misunderstandings about the origins and effects of overpopulation, exacerbate the problem. The rundown. Number 20 is Turkey, with 94 million. Even though it will develop by 17 million individuals, it still lags behind and is placed in the 20th position. On the 19th is Iran. It will have more than 100 million individuals. In 2015, there were just 12 nations with a population of over 100 million, and Iran was among the list. Well, Vietnam is, as of now, close to the limit and will fall 5%, and will be adding 12 million individuals to its populace, so it will be the 18th most populated country. At number 17, Uganda is hopping 21 places by almost significantly increasing its population to 104 million, from only 34 million in 2015. Japan's at number 16, and the low birth rate will see it lose 6% and decrease in size by 18 million individuals. Number 15 is Russia. Its total will also decline, but is among the most populated countries in the world. Egypt will be the 14th most populated country on Earth, ticking up a spot by adding more than 37% more individuals than it has now. The 13th is Tanzania, proceeding with a predominant pattern of tremendous sub-Saharan African projected populace gains and expanding its populace by 74%. Congo will also dramatically increase in size. One of the effects is the moderate turn of events and the absence of the possibility of conception. This is the principal reason the population in Africa is blasting. The 11th position nation will be Mexico, a similar position it held 35 years sooner by acquiring individuals at a moderately average rate. The Philippines will climb up higher to enter the leading 10 by adding 56 million individuals. Ninth is Ethiopia, dramatically increasing its occupants by adding a stunning 97 million to its aggregate. Even though it will add over 43 million, Bangladesh will stay the 8th most populated country. Also, as Brazil turns into an economic force to be reckoned with, its blast will be moderate, dropping in the rankings. It is the only South American country in the top 20 most populated countries. Pakistan does not increment in the rankings either, despite adding over 80 million individuals to its aggregate. Indonesia drops to 5th with a complete populace of 321 million. As it proceeds with its significant degree of advancement, the United States of America will be in the 4th position and get knocked out by 3% by Nigeria, as it will add a population of almost 257 million individuals. Furthermore, the best two nations will trade positions, as China may be the 2nd most populated country with 1.38 billion individuals, after fundamentally easing back the fast development it encountered during the 20th century. Also, India takes the best position, expanding up to a 1 billion populace, another 26% to 1,620 million. The world will add about 2.4 billion individuals for an all-out gain of 34% over the following 35 years. Outcomes: an increasing population will eventually result in more deforestation, reduced biodiversity, and increased pollution, all of which will exacerbate climate change. Many experts believe that unless we take steps to help limit further population growth in the second half of this century, the added stress on the planet could lead to serious ecological disturbance and collapse, potentially jeopardizing the viability of life on Earth as we know it. Many things could change these projections, for example, mass migrations due to environmental change, war, or advancement. But given the current state of affairs, these are generally what the populace of the world's most significant countries are expected to be soon. While information is gathered on populous development, it is difficult for supportability experts to comprehend what will occur worldwide when the total populace contacts 10 or 15 billion individuals. Overpopulation is not the most significant issue. The spotlight would principally be on utilizing uninhabited or underpopulated land. When it comes to combating overpopulation, it's critical to use an empowering approach while organizing against anyone promoting the use of coercion or violence to solve all these problems. The combined efforts of promoting family planning knowledge, strengthening women's autonomy, and dispelling commonly held contraception myths will have a significant impact on the world's population trajectory. In any case, rates of birth have been falling throughout the world, which may hinder the population's development later on. Overpopulation discussions can quickly devolve into a squabble because they raise the question of who is to blame for the problem and what, if anything, should be done about it. Many population experts are concerned that discussions about overpopulation will be abused by narrow-minded people to suggest that some people are the right people to be on the planet, like themselves, while others are the wrong people. Usually people in poverty, people of color, foreigners, and so on. You get the picture. But there are no arguments when it comes to being right and wrong, especially people on the planet, and discussing the problems of global population can never be an excuse, or in any way provide a platform for having that type of conversation. An increase in the world's population is bound to put more strain on resources. With more people comes more demand for food, water, housing, energy, healthcare, transportation, and other necessities. And all that consumption contributes to ecological degradation, malnutrition, conflicts, and a higher risk of large-scale disasters like pandemics. Increased and encouraged education among women and girls can have a variety of favorable consequences, such as delayed childbearing, healthier children, and increased workforce engagement. There is a lot of evidence that there is a link between female education and fertility rates. Increased female education could assist in counteracting current population trends by delaying or reducing fertility and by providing females with options beyond early marriage. I am much obliged to you for watching the video. I hope you are delighted after knowing about the facts about the world population in the year 2050. I would be pleased if you hit that like and subscribe button to help other people worldwide discover these critical facts. What is more, if you need to see more videos like this, click on the video about the top 10 British black athletes. See you soon. Till then, stay safe and sound. Thank you.